shoulder to shoulder. And we're going to take just a short break, come back, acknowledge some sponsors and a couple of announcements, and we'll see if we can get this game a-rolling. We're hoping if you're out there, you're safe and well, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. This is J.R. Russell on the BlackcatsNetwork.com.
Save me from this, make it in. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become, the nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. It's hiding in the dark, its teeth are razor sharp. There's no escape for me, it wants my soul, it wants my heart. No one can hear me scream, maybe it's just a dream. Maybe it's inside of me. Stop this monster. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become, the nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I'm gonna lose control, it's something radical. I must confess that I feel like a monster.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to acknowledge our sponsors for this evening. First, Southern Trust Bank. Southern Trust Bank is the only bank in Johnson County that's locally owned and operated. If you're looking for a bank that is invested in the community, that serves local needs, and that provides service that is second to none, check out Southern Trust Bank, located in Goreville, Vienna, and coming soon to Marion. Visit us at southerntrustbank.com for all your banking needs. Southern Trust Bank is FDIC insured. Our second sponsor of the evening is LHW Training Center. LHW Training Center is locally owned and operated by Jason and Rachel Forby. They're a 24/7 keycard access gym/fitness center and official spinning studio. They have everything you need to lift heavy weights with dumbbells from 5 pounds to 160 pounds, Nautilus, and hammer strength equipment, along with everything for your cardio needs, including a Jacob's ladder, treadmills, ellipticals, and Stairmaster. Your only limit is you. Call us at area code 618-922-8447. Thrilled to death to bring on a new sponsor. Thank you, LHW, and as always, thank you to Southern Trust Bank. We are a free service to you, but we do have expenses, and we've started to gain a little steam and picking some folks up willing to help us participate, and we really, really, really appreciate that. We're about 7 minutes away from tip-off. We're going to come back with starting lineups, maybe a little recap before the game. You're listening to J.R. Russell on BlackcatsNetwork.com, a free service of Goreville Schools and Dr. Steve Webb. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, please reach out to us. You can contact Dr. Steve Webb. You can find us on Facebook at BlackcatsNetwork.com. We'll be back in just a moment.
Yeah, 1994. 69 boys backed up by the quad to the DJs. One time, cotton candy, sweet and gold. Let me see the 2-0. Come on, just make that 2-0. Here we go. Just make that 2-0. Yeah, come on, let me see that 2-0. Get up the road and make that 2-0. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the front, to the front, to the back, to the back. Now slide, slide, baby, slide. Just slide, baby, slide. Just slide, baby, slide. Come on. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the front, to the front, to the back, to the right. Now dip, baby, dip. Come on, let's dip, baby, dip, baby, dip. Just dip, baby, dip, just dip, baby. Cotton candy, sweet and gold. Let me see the 2-0. I don't know what you've been told. It ain't the butterfly, it's the 2-0. A brand new dance song. Grab a partner and get on the dance floor and work them hips a little bit. Then do that dip a little bit. Oh yeah, you got it. No whip back, no press about it. Hey, you over there with the long hair. Keep on that area, cause it ain't hard.
Well, welcome back. This is J.R. Russell again on the BlackcatsNetwork.com. A little pregame discussion. Of course, this is a conference game. Both teams undefeated in the conference right now and tied for first place. The Bearcats at 3-0, the Blackcats at 4-0. And I'm just going to address the elephant in the room and get it out of the way because it doesn't bear probably droning on and on about, but it certainly bears mentioning. And that is that the Christopher Bearcats is going to be a little short-handed this evening. There was an altercation in a game previous over at Hamilton County and a little extracurricular activity, and one of the Bearcats was dismissed for the rest of the season for an errant elbow. And a pretty key individual, a leading scorer for them, Gabe Motzinger, is going to leave quite a big hole. So the big question is then, how does that team respond? A team with a really salty 14-3 record, 3-0 in the Black Diamond. We saw a tough game earlier this week when the Blackcats went up to Cesar, a team that probably man for man. Well, I guess if you say anybody man for man against Goreville, it's man for man because we played 10 to 11 players. But nonetheless, man for man, certainly the Blackcats had the advantage, and I think I haven't run into anybody yet that expected the outcome of that game, which turned out to be pretty neck and neck to the end, and then the Blackcats stretched it out into an 8-point victory. As we say, the Black Diamond's always tough, no matter who you're playing, no matter what the records are. You can pretty well throw them out the window. You got to let the kids play the game. But nonetheless, Coach Garner up there at Cesar worked a really good game plan. A little flat, maybe got thrown off a little bit by the zone defense. They weren't quite prepared for that. It took them a while to adjust. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Eric Stallman's done with his boys this week. I know it's been a difficult and challenging week for them as a team. They've faced a lot of pressure from the social media and the like, as well as just to adjusting losing your best player for the rest of the season. So we'll see what happens. That's why we come out, and that's why we show up, and that's why we have the ball games. Again, I can never express enough how much enjoyment I get out of being able to bring these games to you. Hope that wherever you're at, you're safe and sound. There's some bad weather out there to the north of us, I know. If you're in those areas, please, just hunker down. Make sure you let the dog out before tip-off, though. I'm going to hand this over to Mr. Brian Murley for the opening lineups and the national anthem.
Tonight, before we meet the starting lineups, coaches, and officials, and have the Star Spangled Banner, we'd like to take a moment to recognize two of our Black Cat athletes who accomplished a milestone this past week. On Monday night versus the Chester Yellow Lady Jackets, Peyton Sobchak hit a three-pointer at the buzzer to score her 1,000th career point. Presenting her with her 1,000th career point game ball is head coach, Mr. Mike Helton. Then last Friday night versus Trico, with a three-pointer at the 2:42 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, Nick Compton surpassed his 1,000th career point. Presenting Nick with his 1,000th point career basketball is head coach, Mr. Todd Tripp. Congratulations to Peyton and Nick for a job well done. This time I ask you to continue to stand and remove your caps as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem by Miss Miley Kukuski.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket wrangler, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Athletic training for Goreville Athletics is sponsored by Sportsology. Perform better, recover safely. Sportsology. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Bearcats of Christopher. Starting to guard position is senior, number 1, Grant Gordon. Starting to guard position at 5'8", junior, number 3, Kai Garver. Starting to guard position at 5'10", sophomore, number 32, Mason Goins. Starting to forward position at 6'3", senior, number 13, Braden Inglesby. And start the other forward position at 6'2", senior, number 23, Bryce Pratt. Bearcats are coached by Mr. Eric Stallman, assisted by Jeff Johnston and Josh McCurran. Now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Goreville Blackcats. Starting the guard position at 5'10", senior, number 1, Luke Brown. Starting the guard position at 5'9", junior, number 3, Carter Bishop. Starting the forward position at 6'5", senior, number 11, Trent Gladwell. Starting the forward position at 6'2", senior, number 44, Nick Compton. And starting the middle for the Blackcats, a 6'2", senior, number 50, Landon Albright. The Blackcats are coached by Mr. Todd Tripp, assisted by Gary Glidewell, Brian Taylor, and Alex Fisher. This is a nice game with Mr. Chris Mosier, Mr. John Allen, and Mr. Jim Chapman. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to tip off this homecoming Black Diamond Conference matchup. Bearcat fans, are you ready? Blackcat fans, are you ready? Let's play some basketball.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Ball's up, and it's in the hands of the Blackcats. They gather the tip. Glidewell's got it out front. They go right down to Albright, round low, turns, he spins, he shoots, lays it off the front of the rim and in. Cats jump out to a quick 2-0 lead. Here comes Gordon. He's going to give over to Garver. Yep, got a traveling violation. One step too many, too quick. Chris Mosier right on top of that one. A score and a turnover is the way you like to start. Nick Compton's going to inbound the ball. Give it to the masked wonder, Luke Brown, who hasn't seemed impeded in the least with the encumbrance of that mask on his face. Give it right back to Brown. He looked to shoot. One bounce dribble, pulls up, no good, short. Falls in the hands of Glidewell. He's going to get the stick back. We're going to have a foul underneath. Goes against number 13, Braden Inglesby. Shot is up and good. Converting the three-point play. Makes it 5-0 Blackcats. Blackcats back out in full court pressure. Bishop on the ball. 10-second violation. Eric Stallman trying to redirect his players to make sure that doesn't happen again. That's 2 turnovers, 2 baskets for the Blackcats. Coach Tripp calls a play. They get a wide open Glidewell underneath on the back cut. Kind of decoyed Bishop in the corner, got everybody looking one direction, came back the other way. Yeah, Christopher handles a press easy that time. Get to find Pratt wide open underneath. Blackcats gambled a little bit and paid the price. Here's Albright underneath. He spins, he shoots, no good. Ball's flipped around. Goes to Inglesby. Now out to Gordon. Gordon penetrates. He drives. He lays it up. No good. Glidewell gathers the rebound. He's going to bring it up. Now he kicks it over to Compton. Compton goes down the middle of the lane, shoots the jumper, no good, off the side of the rim. Rebounded by Goins. Back now to Gordon. Gordon kicks it down to Garver. Garver to Inglesby. Over to Pratt. Down to Goins. Hands off back to Gordon. Pratt's going to fire the three. It's going to be off. Going to have a loose ball foul underneath on the rebound. Looks like it's going to go against Landon Albright. Going to be his first team's first personal. Bearcats enter the ball. Get it down low to Inglesby. Back out to Goins, around the horn, all the way to Pratt. Christopher likes to use a perimeter offense, and then they'll backslash and back cut or drive the middle. Here comes Gordon. Back over to Garver. Back to Inglesby. Over to Goins. Very, very patient with and deliberate with their offense. There's the back cut down to Gordon. Ball's loose on the floor. Gordon's trapped underneath in the middle of the lane. Still no 3-second call. Goes back out to Goins. Goins fakes, goes one way. Three-pointer attempt by Pratt, no good. Rebound gathered by Glidewell. Glidewell fires across to Compton. Compton was looking in the corner, found Bishop. Carter Bishop deep in the corner, no good. He's going to be fouled on the shot. I think this is going to go against Pratt. His first, team second. Carter Bishop to the free throw line to shoot 3. Now they're going to change that. That's not a shooting shot or a shooting foul. It'll be Blackcat basketball. He was fouled after he came down. Glidewell spins, puts a shot up, no good. Off the back, Albright shoved in the back. Lost his position and lost the ball, tipped out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Bearcats. Ball's inbounded to Gordon. Gordon tries to penetrate, can't. Cut off. Carter Bishop gets a finger on it. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Here comes Briley Dunn in for the Blackcats. He's going to come in for Carter Bishop. Grant Gordon brings the ball across for the Bearcats. They set the high pick. Inglesby pops. They'll go around to the perimeter around Goins. He's going to drive baseline, shots up, no good off the front. Gathered by Albright. Albright's running the fast break now. Nice pass up to Glidewell. Glidewell's going to go ahead and shoot the ball. No good. Got too much rim. Ball bounces off of Briley Dunn's head. Now back into the hands of Compton. Throws a bounce pass underneath. There's 2 Blackcats right there. This one's good by Glidewell. They got the ball in the lane and just weren't going to get out of the lane. Here come the Bearcats. Nice bounce pass up underneath. Shot's no good. Altered by Compton. Here comes Brown, who's going to go straight to the hole. He lays it up, no good. Followed by Glidewell. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Blackcats jump out to an 11-2 lead. We got 3:57 left to play here in the first quarter. This is J.R. Russell on the BlackcatsNetwork.com. We'll be back after 30 seconds.
Taking for the Blackcats, number 24, Logan Hankins, number 12, Cannon Webb, and number 42, Rhett Schutz.
Blackcats 2.0 now on the floor. 3 substitutions there during the timeout. We've got Rhett Schutz, Cannon Webb, and Logan Hankins in the ball game. You're fine. Brian Murley's keeping track of the score for me. He said he apologized if he's a little bit behind. He's a little bit distracted in the excitement of this ball game. Inglesby hands it back off to Garver. Back out to Goins. Over to Gordon. Gordon back up top to Inglesby. Again, around the perimeter. Very, very, very deliberate offense. Cats look to double team underneath. Pratt turns. He shoots. No good. Got over. I'm sorry. I didn't say that. It was a pushing foul. A pushing foul from behind. It's going to go against Inglesby. That's going to be his second personal. Team's third. Peyton Mauser checks into the game. Bounce pass goes wide to Dunn. Dunn looks over to Schutz, back around to Brown. Had Logan Hankins in the corner. He likes to shoot the 3 from there. Shot is up and, just rolled out. Loose ball falls into the hands of Cannon Webb. Opportunity arose. He took advantage of it, made the basket, going to go to the free throw line to shoot 1. Mauser's going to have his first personal.
Hey, who's 24?
Fletcher checks into the game for the Bearcats. Got a loose ball. Tip back to Brown. Bounce pass to the other side to Dunn. Dunn lost the handle. He's going to be called for a traveling. Blackcats aggressive there on the press. Got the steal. Just couldn't quite convert. Dunn on the ball. Gordon bounces the ball up. Now back over to Garver. Now back to Gordon. Gordon crosses over, hands it off to Pratt. Pratt guarded by Webb. Garver looked to shoot. Now back to Pratt in the corner. He's going to go baseline. Loose ball. Ooh, almost grabbed by Brown. Shots up. Three is good from downtown by Kai Garver. Ends a scoring drought for the Bearcats. 14-5's your score. Blackcats work the perimeter. Logan Hankins, had a wide open Briley Dunn underneath. Got a traveling violation. It'll be Bearcat ball underneath the basket. Trent Gladwell ready to check back in. Bearcats break the press, bring it up. Ball goes to Pratt. Down on the Garver. They lob underneath to Goins. Goins going to pivot. Nice little shovel pass underneath. There's some steps taken, no call. Grant Gordon scores an easy 2. Here comes Brown and the Blackcats. Kick out to Dunn. Christopher in a 2-3 zone. Dunn gets it back to Brown. Look for Webb or Hankins to put up a 3 here any minute now if we can get one loose. Webb in the middle of the lane, in traffic. The big little man in the middle. Gordon breaks the press on his own, kicks it over to Goins, down to Pratt in the corner. Fights over the pick, throws opposite to the other side. Gordon going to take one, no good. Rebounded by Briley Dunn. We're off to the races. Nice bounce pass ahead, mishandled by Rhett Schutz. A little short actually on the pass. Shots up, no good. Rebounded, we're going to have a foul this time. Foul's going to go against Briley Dunn. His first, team's second foul. Fletcher's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Back to Blackcats 1.0. Glidewell, Albright, and Compton, and here comes Bishop back into the lineup. Big student section tonight. Right underneath the opponent's basket. Putting a little pressure on the free throw shooter there. Compton fires wide over to Dunn. Back to Compton now top of the key. Here's Webb. Webb's going to fire from the wing. The 3 is up and good. Cannon Webb on fire. His 8th point of the evening. Gordon dribbles up. Now he kicks it over to Garner, who lost his footing. Briley Dunn got a hand on it, went out of bounds. It's going to remain Christopher basketball. 19-8 your score. 28 seconds left to play here in this fast action-paced first quarter. Coach Stallman chewing the ear, one of the officials here at half court. Webb not able to come up with a steal deflection. Gordon goes all the way to the corner, kicks it out to Pratt. That shot's up, no good. Rebounds gathered by Glidewell. Oh! The ball almost rolled in. It was tipped in. Foul's going to go against Mason Goins, his first, team's 5th. Basket will not count, but Carter Bishop's finally going to get a chance to go to the free throw line to shoot free throws. Remember, he was fouled in the corner on that 3-point shot, and they didn't give him a shooting foul. They gave him a foul after he came back down. Second free throw is up. Rolls out. Trent Glidewell catches it midair. Nice stick back. Pushes the lead out to 21-8. Down to 8 seconds to play. Inglesby knew that the clock was counting down. It's down to 4.8. He went to make the pass underneath, drug his back pivot foot. Got a traveling violation. Webb brings it up. He's going to go all the way to the hole. No, he scooped, dishes, beautiful pass to Glidewell. Count it. Makes it 23-8. Beautiful pass, good court vision. Happy homecoming, Goreville. We're up 23-8. at the end of one. This is J.R. Russell on the BlackCatsNetwork.com.
My eye, I saw you in Rudy's. You were very high. You were high. It was a crying disgrace. They saw your face on the counter by your keys. Was a book of numbers and your remedies.
Welcome back to live action. First of all, scoring for the first quarter for the Christopher Blackcats. Grant Gordon with 2 points. Kai Garver with 3 points. Greg Fletcher with 1 point. And Bryce Pratt with 2. And the Bearcats had 5 team fouls, in the first quarter. They're 1 for 2 from the free throw line. For the Blackcats, Landon Albright with 2 points. Cannon Webb with 8, and Trent Glidewell with 13 points. The Blackcats were 0 for 2 from the free throw line in the first quarter. Makes your score 23-8 in favor of Goreville. Things that stand out that first quarter, certainly Trent Glidewell commanding his presence down in the lane, just getting up above everybody, both on rebounds offensively and on the defensive end. There's a loose ball. It's going to be gathered by Glidewell. He goes behind his back. He throws out. Tip back to Compton. Compton follows. Talk about unselfish. Here come the Bearcats. Yeah. Albright's going to get caught for the reach. He'd have been all right if he hadn't stuck his hand in there. His second, it's team's third foul. And Coach Tripp chooses to leave him on the floor with 2 fouls this early in the second quarter. Inglesby comes back in. Replaces Fletcher. Gordon with the ball out front, guarded by Webb. Over to Garver. They get it down to Pratt, guarded by Compton. Kicks wide, intercepted by Webb. We got a reach foul. It's going to go against Gordon. His first, team 6 foul. Goreville Blackcats will be shooting free throws after this on the next infraction. Bearcats switch up now. They're back into man-to-man. Compton dribbles, nice pick and roll to Albright. Can't get it in. Guess who's there to clean it up? Glidewell gets it down. Loose ball for a moment. Bearcats off and running. They find Pratt in the corner. Took a little hop step. There's Glidewell up high with the rebound. Webb out to get the ball. It's a collision. Finds Albright underneath. Fought through the contact, kept control, and was able to find Albright underneath. Oh, Webb just went to the floor, pushed down. And here come, we got a huge block up high. Trent Glidewell is playing about 3 feet above the rim. He scraped the ceiling coming off of that block. 29-8 your score. Here comes Gordon with the ball. Crosses over, gives it back to Garver in the corner. They look to get it down to Inglesby. Back out to Gordon. Gordon fakes, shoots, penetrates middle of the lane, goes up for the shot. Rolls in. Pass goes long. Compton wide open at the other end. Eric Stahlman not happy about his team not getting back on defense. We're going to take a break. 30-second timeout. This is J.R. Russell on the BlackCatsNetwork.com.
The Blackcats, number 1, Luke Brown.
Had our cameraman give you a shot there of our student section just a minute ago. definitely present, definitely vocal, definitely having a good old homecoming, at least thus far. Blackcats lead 31-10, 6:23 left to play, 21-point lead with lots of time left here in the second quarter. Coach Stallman's already used 2 of his timeouts, leaving him 3 fulls for the rest of the game. Here's Bishop guarding the ball on Garber. Hands it back to Gordon. Gordon runs the pick and roll. They hand it off to Pratt. Got a little bit of mismatch, and now the Blackcats switch back. Ball goes back out to Garber, kicks back out to Pratt, down in the corner to Goins. Goins going to drive baseline. Follows through the other corner, no good. Pratt fires from the corner. That one's in and out. Ball is tipped loose, went right off of 2 players' heads. Ball comes back to Garber now. Inglesby is going to drive baseline. He's going to kick it back out to Pratt. Lots of hands and bodies everywhere. Outlet pass here comes down to Albright. Albright lays it in for 2. Visible frustration right now on the Bearcats' eyes. You can just see it. They feel like they're doing everything they need to do or want to do, but they can't seem to get the ball in the hole or can't seem to quit turning the ball over. Ball goes out to Goins, who missed everything. Nice touch pass. Ball never touched the ground. Landon Albright raced to the block. It was a pass score, just that fast. And here's Gordon. Gives it off to Garver. Garver's going to drive down the middle of the lane, kicks it wide to Inglesby. Inglesby's looking opposite. He finds Goins. He doesn't want to shoot this time. Pratt gives it back to him. Now they get the ball down low to Inglesby. The ball's knocked out of bounds, blocked from behind by Compton. And here come the Blackcats 2.0. Great job by that first group. Extended the lead out to 25 points. There's 4:44 left to play. It's Christopher Ball out of bounds. And we're going to have a foul there on Luke Brown. Left his feet on the shot fake. Team's 4th personal. 35-10 is your score. 4:41 left. Christopher inbounds the ball out high to Inglesby. Over to Fletcher. Down. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Briley Dunn. Outlet to Logan Hankins. Logan Hankins is going to give it back to Briley. Briley kicks it out to Brown. Christopher in a man-to-man. Coach Tripp calls a play. Shoots, sets a high screen. Goes for the pick and roll. And ball was tipped out from behind by Garver. Gordon with the ball goes behind the back. Hands it off to Garver. Garver travels the middle of the lane. Inglesby shoots one from way out. Rebounded by Briley Dunn. And the Blackcats are off and running. Here comes Briley Dunn. Is he going to go all the way down? Nice little crossover. Euro step. The sophomore looking like a college sophomore on that move. I mean, he went the whole length of the lane on that crossover. We got a reach foul this time. Going to go against Bishop. His first, team's 5th foul. Here comes Boston Thompson. Coach Tripp getting Boston Thompson some early looks here with a 27-point lead. Ball out top to Gordon. Riley Dunn on the switch. Now it's Christopher that looks a little bit out of sorts. There goes Garver, crossover, shots up, no good. Rebounded by Briley Dunn. Looks out long, he's got Brown. Brown lost the handle. Had Mason Goins right behind him, ready to try to block him, and forgot to grab the ball before he went up. Rare turnover for the Blackcats. Here comes Gordon against the pressure. Give it off to Inglesby, guarded by Thompson. Back down to Garver. Back out to Inglesby. Tries to back his man down, hands it off to Garver. Garver can't find anybody open, kicks it out to Gordon. Gordon to Fletcher. Back to Inglesby. He'll shoot the 3. And good. Braden Inglesby with his first 3 points of the evening. 37-13, 2:41 left to play. Coach Tripp calls the play. Brown drives off the pick. There he gets the roll. Riley Dunn slices the middle of the lane. We've got a offensive foul going to be called against Briley Dunn. It's going to be his second, team 6. That's going to put Christopher in the bonus from here on out. Both teams actually now with 6 team fouls. 2:20 left to play here in the first half. Blackcats up 24. Gordon fakes a shot, penetrates, goes the middle of the lane, gives it over to Fletcher on the wing. Goins kicks it down, back to Fletcher, and back out to Garver. Garver, left-handed, comes back to the top of the key, now back to Fletcher. They're trying to work it up underneath. Oh, got a foul. Going to go against Luke Brown. His second. Going to be first free throws of this quarter for Christopher. Grant Gordon going to go to the free throw line to shoot the 1 and 1. First shot is up. Bangs off the back of the rim, no good. Karam's right back to the shooter. Kind of just fell into his hands for an easy little 10-footer there. 1:45 left to play. Luke Brown out front. And ball was deflected from behind. Quick hands there by Garver. He's been pretty slick at reaching from behind and knocking that ball loose. Going to have a discussion now who that was deflected off of. Yep, it's Blackcat basketball. That was clearly, if I had instant replay, I'd show it back to you, but that was the right call. I could describe it to you. He reached from behind, knocked it out of bounds. There you go. Canna Webb back into the game. Gets it out to Briley Dunn. Looking to find Boston Thompson, I think. Oh, there from downtown is Hankins, no good. Boston Thompson's going to pick up his first, and we're going to go the other end and shoot some free throws. And here comes Compton, and here comes Glidewell back into the ball game. Braden Inglesby is going to go to the free throw line to shoot the 1 and bonus. Down to 1:26 to play. First shot is up, rattles off the side. Glidewell's got it, kicks it ahead to Webb. Webb throws the corner to Bishop. Bishop penetrates the middle, now back to Webb. Webb looking for somebody open. There's Carter Bishop. He's going to go to the middle of the lane, lays it high off the glass, rattles off the side. Ball comes down, no good. We're going to have a foul. This one going to go against Glidewell, maybe. No, they got Carter Bishop with his hand in the cookie jar there. Trying to tie up Inglesby on the rebound. Again, he'll go to the free throw line to shoot the 1 and bonus. First shot is up and good. And the second shot is up. It rattles out. Rebounded by Compton. Up to Webb. Webb brings it across. Nobody guarding him. Gets it back to Compton. They find Glidewell underneath. He makes a fake. Makes his move. Nice up and under. Lays it up left-handed. Trent Glidewell has owned the lane tonight. Anything within 3 feet. Blackcats come back out again with their full court pressure. Get the ball out to Inglesby. Inglesby looking for somebody to hand it off. Somebody come and get it. Somebody come and get it. There comes Garver. Garver hands it off to Gordon. Down to 29 seconds. Glidewell comes out and jumps the pick. Gets it back out to Gordon. 16 seconds left. Compton, here comes the Blackcats. They try to run out and jump and double team. Oh, Bearcats missed a wide open player underneath. Here's Gordon, wants to fire. He fires from long. It's going to be short, no good. Ball's in the air, tipped up, no good. Ball still up. Blocked by Bishop. There's your halftime score, 39-16 in favor of the Goreville Blackcats. This is J.R. Russell on the BlackcatsNetwork.com. We'll be back shortly with your halftime totals, another message from our sponsors, and hopefully information that I've got the winning raffle ticket in the 50-50 drawing tonight. Let's keep our fingers crossed. We'll be right back shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to draw for the 50-50 drawing. Winning ticket number is 997-3776. 997-3776. If you've got that ticket, come find Miss Patterson and she will give you your money. 997-3776.
Yes, around. We're gonna have us a champagne jam. We're gonna have us a champagne jam. Break out the guitars and let's play some blues. Don't want no whiskey, give me some high class booze. Some champagne. Thank you, man. We're gonna have us a champagne jam. We're gonna have us a champagne jam. Yeah. Let's have some first class fun. Come on. Everybody gonna play some. Let's raise a ruckus. Let's tie one on. Bring out a bottle of Dom Perignon. If they throw us in jail, we don't give a damn. We're gonna have us a champagne jam. Champagne. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. We're gonna
Welcome back for your halftime show. We're going to start with our sponsors. First of all, we'd like to thank Southern Trust Bank. Southern Trust Bank is the only bank in Johnson County that's locally owned and operated. If you're looking for a bank that's invested in the community, that serves local needs, and that provides service that is second to none, check out Southern Trust Bank, located in Goreville, Vienna, and coming soon to Marion. Visit us at southerntrustbank.com for all of your banking needs. Southern Trust Bank is FDIC insured. We'd also like to welcome a newcomer, LHW. LHW Training Center is locally owned and operated by Jason and Rachel Forby. They're a 24/7 key card access gym fitness center and official spinning studio. They have everything you need to heavy lift weights with dumbbells from 5 pounds up to 160 pounds, Nautilus and hammer strength equipment, along with everything for your cardio needs, including a Jacob's ladder, treadmills, ellipticals, and Stairmaster. The only limit is you. Call us at 618-922-8447. Thank you to both of our sponsors. And by the way, the reference to the dumbbells at LHW is not the announcer that you're listening to right now. First half statistics, Blackcats jumped out to a huge lead, 39-16, scoring first of all for the Christopher Bearcats. I told you I'd screw it up eventually. Bryce Pratt with 2 points, 4 points for Braden Inglesby, 1 point for Greg Fletcher, 3 points for Kai Garber, and 6 points for Grant Gordon, leading the Bearcats. The Bearcats were also 1 of 4 from the free throw line, making them 2 of 6 for the entire first half from the charity stripe. The Blackcats scoring, we have Landon Albright with 8 points, 4 points for Nick Compton, 2 points for Briley Dunn, 8 points for Cannon Webb, and 17 points for Trent Glidewell, leading all scorers. And as I mentioned earlier, Trent is just absolutely dominating in the lane. The Blackcats did not shoot any free throws there in the second period, which leaves them 0 for 2 from the free throw line for the first half. A couple of things stand out. One, we're generally used to seeing more Blackcats in the scoring column, but quite frankly, there just hasn't been that opportunity. We're finding ample scoring opportunities down low at the block and in the paint, and anything that's missed from outside, Glidewell's been able to just scoop up and put it back. I wish I had a statistic on how many rebounds and how many of those were offensive rebounds that he's collected tonight, but the Blackcats have definitely dominated that part of the ball game. For the Bearcats, it's just hard for them getting something going, quite frankly. They were beat down the floor probably, I can count, 6 times on one hand. Just in the fast break situation, not getting back fast enough on defense. Transition basketball, as you know, the Blackcats kind of thrive on that, and they're certainly executing that very, very strongly and very well tonight. We're about 5 minutes away from second half action. We'll give you an opportunity to go refresh your drink, maybe throw another log on the fire. It's pretty chilly out there. As I always mention, don't forget to let that dog out. If this thing gets tight in the third, fourth quarter and the dog wants to go, you don't want to have to get up and take care of that. Make sure you take care of him or her. And get your blanket and settle back in about 4 minutes. We'll have more Blackcat action. This is J.R. Russell on the BlackcatsNetwork.com.
She says, room 714, I'll be waiting. When I get there, she's got incense, wine, and candles. It's such a freaky scene. That girl is pretty kinky. Girl's a super freak. The kind of girl you read about in two-way magazines. That girl is pretty wild now. Girl's a super freak. I really like to taste her every time we meet. She's alright. She's alright. That girl's alright with me. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. She's a super freak. Super freak. She's super freaking out. Temptation sing. Super freak. Super freak.
Welcome back to second half action here from Goreville High School, the Pearl of Johnson County. We do have some scores to give you, some high school scores, boys action from around Southern Illinois. First quarter score from matchup between Mount Vernon and Marion. Mount Vernon leads 21-6 at the end of one. Halftime score, Nashville leads DuQuoin 23-15. End of the first quarter, Murfreesboro and Benton tied up at 9-9. Carbondale Centralia, end of three. Carbondale leads 42-39. And another game that perks some interest in all 1A schools in Southern Illinois, Oakville and Woodlawn. At halftime, Oakville leads 33-29. Blackcats get the ball, start the second half. It goes out to Carter Bishop. We're back to our starting lineup. Bishop throws down low to Albright. Albright spins, looks, kicks it back out to Compton. Compton kicks it back over to Bishop. Had Albright, didn't get it to him. Bishop pulls up, no good. Rebound is gathered by Glidewell. Glidewell in trouble. Got about three guys on three sides of him. They kick it wide to Compton. Compton's up. He shoots a three, no good. Off the front of the rim. It's back to the Bearcats. Gordon pushes the action up front. Now Compton's going to get called for the swat. His first, team's first. Coach Tripp giving a little direction there. Cats had several opportunities offensively, just couldn't kind of get the ball, the handle on the ball to get the shot off. Ball goes wide over to Garver. Garver back out to Fletcher, who's in the game. Back to Inglesby. Back up to Garver. They tried the pick and roll, no good. Glidewell kicks it back out to Carter Bishop, who goes down hard on the layup. Just flat missed it. Frustration on Carter Bishop. He hadn't had a basket yet this half or this game, and I know he's anxious to kind of break the ice there, and that's all he's going to need. Ball swings around, back over to Inglesby. Inglesby hands it off to Gordon. Gordon penetrates, hesitates. Kicks it back out to Fletcher. Again, the Bearcats being very, very deliberate on the defensive end, or on the offensive end, rather. Inglesby tries to penetrate, gets cut off. Great defensive effort by the Blackcats. They pretty well cut everything off. Good job by Albright. Oh, my goodness. Albright's going to pick up his third foul. All he did was step out there. Didn't actually even see any contact. Here comes Briley Dunn. He's going to check in for Landon Albright. Gordon to inbound the ball. Gets it over to Inglesby, back to Garver. Garver to Inglesby, over to Fletcher. Now the Bearcats kind of standing around a little bit, not much happening at all, no motion. Ball goes back to Inglesby. They're looking to get the ball down low to Goins. Briley Dunn working hard, a little outsized. Goins a big post player, strong. Ball's knocked loose by Bishop, unable to gather it for the steal. Here comes Gordon. Gordon hands it off to Goins, and Goins now touches the ball. They got him on the perimeter. I look for him to go back down and post up again. Now they get it back out to Gordon. Gordon crosses over, looks to penetrate the lane. They back cut, still nothing there. Gordon backs down Brown, shoots over the top of Brown, and the Bearcats draw first blood. 5:13 left in the quarter. Ooh, had Glidewell open underneath, missed him. Blackcats reset, call the play. The masked warrior comes through. He's going to be fouled. Foul's going to go against Garver, his first, and it's the team's first. Svita checks in for Christopher. They throw the lob up, and the follow Trent Gladwell, I think he kind of wanted to throw that down, but he just laid it up and over the front. It was a beautiful setup play. Good execution by the Blackcats there. Ball's now out to Gordon. Gordon not sure which way to go. Cut off both directions. Got contact. We're going to have a call's going to go against Brown. Brown had position, took the bump, had position, took the bump again, and it gets called for the foul on the second time. It's his third personal. Ball's out of bounds, goes to the Blackcats. Coach Tripp's going to have a discussion with Chris Mosier as he walks by. Here comes Brown across. Gladwell sets the high pick. Look, and he rolls. Brown goes up. He's going to go all the way to the hole. It's going to go in. Chance for a conventional three-point play. The old-fashioned one. Mason Goins picks up his team's second foul. Free throw shot is up and good. 4:27 left. 44-18 Blackcats. Again, full court pressure. They're in that diamond press. Ball goes back to Gordon. Gordon nowhere to go. Actually, he does find Goins in the middle. Kick it out to Svita. Here comes Gordon down the middle. Hands it back to Fletcher. Here comes Garver. Double team. Threw it right to the cheerleader. She ducked. Ended up in the first row. Blackcat basketball. Coach Tripp calls the play. Bounce pass comes over to Compton. Look for the lob. There's the lob underneath. Reverse layup, no good. And Bradley Dunn going to get called on the rebound. The lob pass was just a little off the mark. Bradley Dunn's got his third personal. Blackcats racking up fouls this half. They're up to 4. Here comes Garver. 44-18 your score. 3:38 left to play. Two-shot attempt is up by Sveta, and we watched him in the JV game, and he made several of those. Good shooting guard. And that foul is going to be called. That's going to go against Garver. He was pleading for a push-off. He ain't going to get that. Webb checks into the game for Goreville. There's the lob. They didn't get the lob off that time. Ball goes all the way into the backcourt to Brown. Give it over to Dunn. Back to Brown. Compton comes out, set the pick. Oh, he clearly just kicked out there to trip him. Here's Bradley Dunn to the hole. No, not able to finish. Nick Compton gently pointing out to the official he tried to trip him up. Inglesby is going to pick up the foul. That's his third. Bradley Dunn to shoot 2. First one is up and off the front of the rim. Bradley Dunn looking for his third point here in tonight's competition. Shots up, no good off the side. Here come the Bearcats. 3:05 left to play in the third. Gordon penetrates the middle. Gives it off to Goins. Now over to Svita. Svita to Inglesby. Back down to the corner. Well, there we got it. Garver got up on his toes. I'm sorry, that wasn't Garver. That was Svita. He got up on his toes to pass underneath. Couldn't get the shot off. Came down. That's traveling violation. Logan Hankins prepared to check back in. So is Landon Albright. Down to 2:42. Looks like we kind of cleared this side of the floor out. There goes Brown. He hesitates, goes up the front of the rim, lays it up and in. Good attack by Luke Brown. So much attention garnered over to Glidewell on the roll kind of left that lane wide open for Brown just to go up and get his points. Good defense by the Cats. Really getting after it tonight. Here comes Garber, tries to track the middle. Briley Dunn, good job sealing him off. They got a loose pass up underneath. They're going to have a traveling violation. Going to go against Inglesby. Nick Compton, Trent Glidewell going to have a seat. Here comes Hankin and Albright. I guarantee you, if you watch Albright down on the block right now, he's going to be working hard to get that ball. Hand off, there's the pick, there's the roll. Albright goes to the hole, he's going to be fouled. It's going to go against Inglesby. Should be his fourth personal. Team's fifth foul. Landon Albright to the free throw line to shoot 2. First shot rattles out. Blackcats struggling a little bit here at the free throw line here in this third period. Landon Albright shoots his second. It's up, it's off the front. Rebounds collected by Webb, who sliced the middle of the lane. Kicks it all the way back out to Brown. They go around the perimeter. Hankins has got it. Now Brown's got it. He's going to set the offense. Briley Dunn back cuts. Here comes Hankins. Oh, had Albright wide open. Now he's going to get it to him. Catches. Nowhere to go. Nice spin move underneath. Landon Albright for 2. Makes it 48-21. Blackcats. 1:24 left to play in the third. Gordon penetrates the middle of the lane, throws one up. Going to be a foul called on Hankins. Yep. Go against Logan Hankins. It's his first foul. Team's fifth. Gordon to the free throw line to shoot 2. Here comes Rhett Schutz into the game. First free throw's up is good. He's going to check in for Luke Brown. Second shot is up. No good. Rolls off the front. Loose ball on the floor. Picked up by Fletcher. Throws it out to Gordon. Gordon penetrates. Shots too hard off the backboard. Webb went to try to kick it out and throw the long pass. We got a ball out of bounds. Going to belong to the Blackcats. There was some contact there. Probably could have went either way. .103 left to play. Dunn's got it. Got a wide open Hank. Oh, missed him. Here comes Briley Dunn. Hands off to Hankins. Hankins drives the middle. Yeah, he drug his foot. A different offensive set there. I hadn't seen that set before. Players look just a little out of sync. We may get a chance to see that again later. Goins is going to inbound the ball. Hankins knocks it up. And it's going to be Christopher Ball. There's Albright. Defending. They throw all the way back to Fletcher. Now they get it in the hands of Svita. Svita goes back to Gordon. Gordon tries to penetrate the lane. Pulls it, crosses over, goes in the middle, runs into shoots. Basket's going to be good. Foul goes against Hankins. That's his second. Team's sixth foul. Gordon with 11 now, looking for his 12th point. Shot is up and good. Pushes the lead to 23. 35 seconds left to play. Let's see if the Blackcats pull this out and just look for one shot. Webb kicks it over to Dunn. Dunn dribbles corner to corner. We're down to 18 seconds. Everybody's watching the clock, watching the ball. We're down to 11 seconds. Here comes Albright. Over to Webb. Gives it back to Hankins. Hankins gets it down to Albright, who goes hard to the basket, lays it up and off the back. Foul goes against Fletcher, his first. Landon Albright to shoot two. 3.7 seconds left. First shot is in and good. Second shot is up, off the back of the iron. Here's Svita from three-quarter court, online just a little bit short. 49-25 is your score after 3 quarters of play. This is J.R. Russell on the BlackcatsNetwork.com. We'll be back with third quarter scoring in just a moment.
Lover's rage's gonna need a spark to ignite. My songs know what you did in the dark. So light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up, I'm on fire. So light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up, I'm on fire.
Third quarter scoring for the Christopher Bearcats. 2 points for Bryce Pratt, 4 points for Inglesby, 1 point for Greg Fletcher, 3 points for Kai Garver, 3 points for Colin Sveda, and 12 points for Grant Gordon. Sveda and Gordon were the only two that actually even scored in that quarter for Christopher. And the Bearcats were 2 of 3 from the free throw line, which makes them 4 of 9 on the game. For the Blackcats, 5 points for Brown, 8 points for Cannon Webb, 2 points for Briley Dunn, 4 points for Nick Compton, 11 points for Landon Albright, and 19 points for Trent Glidewell, leading all scorers. Fourth quarter action, it's all over but the shouting. The Blackcats can't run into a buzzsaw here. Continue to play the good defense, continue to execute the way they should. This thing ought to end the way it's been played out thus far. Here comes Gordon. They kick to the corner. It goes wide over to Garver. Garver puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Brown. Fakes had somebody open down court. Pulled it back. There's Carter Bishop for 3 from the wing, and it's good. Carter Bishop is back in town. Pushes it to 52-25. 7:20 left to play. Handoff. Here's Carter Bishop now with the steal. He's going to go up. Put it up with the left hand and in. A man possessed. Here's Gordon, fires out to Gordon. Gordon is going to pull up, take the 2, no good. Rebound's going to go to Glidewell. Another rebound for Trent Glidewell. Brings the ball up the court. Kicks it in the corner to Brown. Brown finds Boston Thompson wide open underneath. No good. Rebound is by Glidewell. He's grabbed and, hung on and pulled off his feet, and they call a travel. And from that official's angle, that's probably what it looked like. From our angle, we could clearly see he was pulled and yanked. But nonetheless, it's going to be Bearcat basketball. Here comes Gordon. Picks his dribble up, gives it over to Garver. Garver goes middle of the lane. Hesitates, puts it up and in. 2 points for Kyle Garver. Another Blackcat 5 getting ready to check in, 2.0. They go wide to Carter Bishop. Bishop picks his dribble up, gives it back to Brown on the wing. Trying to get Boston Thompson involved in the offense somehow here. They go the opposite over to Compton. Compton dribbles left, looks, finds Glidewell underneath for the lob. That play's worked several times tonight. Get that lob a little more on the basket and on spot. That'll be a slam dunk. Here comes Gordon, penetrates the middle of the lane, shoots the high jumper floater. It's in. He's patented that move pretty well this evening. Just penetrate the middle of the lane and throw it up. Got a timeout for the Blackcats. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll be back shortly. This is J.R. Russell on the BlackcatsNetwork.com.
His mother told him someday you will be a man, and you will be the leader of a big old band. Many people coming from miles around to hear you play your music when the sun go down. Maybe someday your name will be in lights saying Johnny B.
For the Blackcats, we got Blackcats 2.0 on the floor, which is the second wave. Got Logan Hankins, Briley Dunn, Landon Albright, Cannon Webb, and Rhett the Jet Shoots. Briley Dunn's going to trigger the offense. Post come out high. Dribbles off the double pick. Back out to Webb. Webb penetrates the middle. Back to Dunn in the corner. Had Albright wide open. Scoop pass. Drop step and score. Coach Tripp retreats the defense back to half court. Good help side there. Gordon kicks it back out to, now it's over to, well, they're moving it faster than I can keep up with it right now. Garver's got the ball. They lob underneath. Nice scoop pass underneath to Fletcher. Fletcher can't get it to drop. Webb throws it out to the cheerleader in the front row on the baseline. Wanted to have somebody there. There was just nobody there yet. Kind of got caught in the air. 4:44 left to play. 58-29 is your score. Here comes Gordon. Shot was blocked, but we got a foul called. Foul's going to go against Cannon Webb. His first, team's seventh. Gordon goes to the free throw line to shoot two. First shot is up and good. Peyton Mauser checks into the game. Goins is going to have a seat. Blackcats with a 28-point lead. Second shot is up, and it crawls over the front of the rim. Shot pass goes wide to Logan Hankins. Hankins is going to shoot the three. Makes it a 30-point ball game, and 30-point ball games mean this clock's going to run. Oh, Mike Whitehead not going to have to work quite as hard on the clock there. He can just let it run. Now we got a foul. That's oh no, we got a traveling violation. Blackcats 3.0 comes out on the court. And deep substitutions by the Bearcats also. Gordon's going to come off. Garver's going to come off. We got Compton, Lewis, Lennon, Thompson, and Quigley on the floor. Bearcats in a man-to-man. Here's Compton, out to Quigley. Oh, had Lewis wide open, ball's tipped out of bounds. Going to belong to the Bearcats. Matt Baker checks in for the Bearcats. And we have a number 21 we don't have a name for. Good help side defense there by the Blackcats. Compton brings it up. Look to pull up and shoot. Can't. Quigley's going to fire the three. It's off the back of the rim. Boston Thompson had a finger on it. Mauser takes it away. 2:44 left to play. Rollo with the ball. Kicks it to number 21, who we have no name for. Apologize to Christopher fans. It wasn't in our program. Ball out front now to Lewis. Lewis kicks it over to Compton. They look to get it down to Thompson. They've got him open. He goes to make his move. Throws a little baby hook up and in for Boston Thompson. Good baseline move. 61-31's your score. Rala shoots, no good. Rebounded by Mauser. No good. Rebounded by Mauser. Shots back up and in. We're going to have a foul called. It's going to go against Chase Quigley. Going to be his first.
Chase Quigley. It's his first team's eighth at the line of the three-point play. Peyton Mauser.
Mauser to shoot the free throw. Shot is up and good. Nick Compton bringing it across the line. We're down to 133 now here in the fourth. He penetrates the middle, gets it off Casey Lennon over on the wing. Now back up to Lewis on the top. And looking to get down to Boston Thompson again. This time he goes to the left. He shoots off the glass. Four points on the night for Boston Thompson. Bearcats throw it around the perimeter. Fake shot. Drive the middle of the lane. Gets underneath. Back up top to, and now down to Mauser. Mauser kicks it back out. And again. Again, I have no name for that man. He's apologized. He's got 3 points. Number 21. Blackcats happy to just dribble this out. We're down to 37 seconds. Everybody kind of just standing around looking at each other. We're just going to let this thing dribble out. 21 seconds. Great outing by the Goreville Blackcats. Kids are already shaking hands on the floor. We're down to 15 to play before we make this thing official. Blackcats are going to go to 19-0 and atop by themselves on the Black Diamond. Bearcats will go to 14-4 and 3-1 in Black Diamond play. 65-37 is your score. We'll be back in just a moment with all the scores, totals, and messages from our sponsors.
I'm undefeated. Hands on my neck, foot on my back, closing in from every side. Leaving me dry, I'm fading fast. Left for dead, but I will rise up on my own. I can make it alone. I got all that I need to survive. Just the sweat and the blood, I know what I'm made of. It's the hunger that keeps me alive. This time,
I'm coming like a hurricane.
this time, I came to fight for the love of the game. Unstoppable, that's why I'm undefeated. Off the leash, out of the cage, an animal. That's why I'm undefeated. I know I can beat it. Won't give up, 'cause I believe it. Fight for the love of the game. Unstoppable, that's right. I'm undefeated. I'm undefeated. I'm undefeated. Here at the edge, losing my ground, staring to the great divide, pushing me over, pulling me down. Almost dead, but I will rise up on my own. No, I'm never alone, and it's all that I need to survive. Just the sweat and the blood. If I fall, I get up.
Welcome back to your final game wrap-up here. First, we want to thank our sponsors. First of all, for Southern Trust Bank. Southern Trust Bank's the only bank in Johnson County that's locally owned and operated. If you're looking for a bank that is invested in the community, that serves local needs and provides services that is second to none, check out Southern Trust Bank, located in Goreville, Vienna, and coming soon to Marion. Visit us at southerntrustbank.com for all your banking needs. Southern Trust Bank is FDIC insured. LHW Training Center is locally owned and operated by Jason and Rachel Forby. They are a 24/7 key card access gym, fitness center, and official spinning studio. They have everything you need to lift heavy weights with dumbbells from 5 pounds up to 160 pounds, Nautilus and hammer strength equipment, along with everything for your cardio needs, including a Jacob's ladder, treadmills, ellipticals, and Stairmaster. Your only limit is you. Call us at 618-922-8447. Some totals here for the Christopher Bearcats. By the way, the final score was 65-37. Scoring individuals, Peyton Mauser had 3 points, 2 points for Bryce Pratt, 3 points for Braden Inglesby, 1 point for Greg Fletcher, 5 points for Kai Garver, 3 points for Colin Sveda, and 16 points for Grant Gordon, who led the Bearcats. We also had 3 points for number 21, but we never got a name on number 21, so I apologize again for that. The Bearcats ended up 7 of 12 at the free throw line. For the Blackcats, Boston Thompson had 4 points, Landon Albright with 13 points, Nick Compton with 4 points, Logan Hankins with 3, Briley Dunn with 2, Cannon Webb with 8, 5 points for Carter Bishop, 5 points for Luke Brown, and 21 points for Trent Glidewell. The Blackcats were 2 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Glad it didn't come down to free throws.
22%.
Yeah. Well, look who popped in. We've got Coach Todd Tripp tonight.
I couldn't remember shooting free throws. That's good.
We didn't shoot too many, but you know what, man, you dominated the boards tonight.
Oh, Trent Glidewell had a double-double at half.
At half?
At halftime.
Okay.
At halftime. His brother a few years ago had a couple 20 rebound games, and he's been reminded of that a little bit. But I said, well, here's the thing about you, Trent. We've had several games where it's been a running clock last quarter. You've not got to play. So,
right.
That's in his defense for there. But our defense was way better tonight. Our pressure was way better tonight. We rotated. We did some things. I just said this down there a while ago. We got biased, Esser, because we didn't play well.
Right.
They took us out some stuff. Credit to them, but we learned from that. That's what's good about this team. We came into practice and we focused on what we didn't do well, and we got better at it tonight.
They did.
That was. I'm telling you. I don't think the average fan could see what we did better, but man. We rotated in the back so well tonight.
You went one stretch, I think it was in the third quarter, maybe midway through the third quarter. They had the ball for about a minute and a half and could not penetrate the lane.
Yeah.
You were jump switching everything and helping on everything and getting back with the man and recovering.
Yeah, we got in every time they tried to go through the seam. We had guys helping. We just had the guy that was guarding the ball cut him off, and that's good.
That's great.
It's going to come down to defense. Everybody we have a lot of offensive threats. You start making a run later on, it's going to come down to defense. You've got to be good at defense, and we're getting better. I think we're good. I think we're getting better. We want to be great by February, though. So.
And in that same vein, your defense started your offense early. It was your defense that was creating the fast break and the layup at the other end.
That's something we talked about. I'd rather not come down and run a set. I'd rather just run the ball down. If we can get easy ones, take the easy one. That's the best play in basketball. Out-hustle them, get a layup. That's the best play in basketball to me. But if we have to run something, we do. We ran our sets really good.
Yes, you did.
We got a lot of open looks. I think Albright really benefited from our sets tonight because he got some easy ones. But our kids played hard, man. I can't say enough about that. And Glidewell's just a freaking monster right now on the boards. And everybody else is doing their thing. Compton's not scoring a whole lot for us right now, but you don't have to. But he's going to come back and have a game plan for us, and he's going to get 15 or 20. That's just the way this team is. Luke Brown last game led us in scoring.
Right.
That's the way this team is. Man, we're 19-0. You can't say enough about these kids. And I want them to enjoy it. As a coach, you don't want to talk about it all the time. Well, you know what we do. We want them to enjoy it.
Sure.
Enjoy the moment. And later on, they can enjoy it more when they're old fart like us. So.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
with spatial memory.
Yeah.
Looking ahead, What you got on? What's on the horizon?
Yeah,
now?
we got Century next week. Century just knocked off Anna team that don't have a great record, but man, they're pretty good.
Yes, they are.
You know, they play a tough schedule, and Century knocked them off and scored 75 points against them. So we're going to get serious about looking at them here. You know, starting tomorrow. So then win or lose, we'll have Charleston, Cobden. So 2 good teams right there. We got to get ready for.
Right. Well, congratulations, Coach. 19-0.
Thanks, man.
A great start.
It is.
A great start.
We're more than halfway done, man. That's
all righty. Good job. Congratulations. Well, there he is, Coach Tripp, with the game wrap-up for you. What a pleasure, what a thrill to be a part of a program, not just because they're 19-0. You know what? We've got some great coaching staff. We've got some great people in the community that help support this team. And we got some great individuals on the floor. Our cheerleaders, our band. You can't say enough positive things about being a Blackcat. What a great day to be a Blackcat. So congratulations to the Blackcats, 19-0. I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning if you care to wake up with me at 9 a.m. You can have your coffee and lay in bed and cuddle with the dog under the blanket. I'll be in El Dorado with the girls. I think we're going to come on at 8:30 for that broadcast. Game start tip-off is scheduled at 9. And be happy to get up there and do it. Bring you a Lady Blackcat action tomorrow from El Dorado. For right now, this is J.R. Russell and my absent Brian Murley, who's running my other pad. Thank him for keeping up on the score. And that's all, folks.